Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Generation Select's Rotorstorm. Now this guy is a recolored, slight retool of Siege Spinister, and is meant to be an update to the Turbo Master of the same name. Although unfortunately, unlike the original figure, this guy doesn't have those cool cylindrical weapons. Now, of course, we do have the box to look at, and this being a Select figure, we have one of these cardboard boxes. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This reminds me of how the Collectors Club used to ship figures. It's just a generic cardboard box. It opens in a similar way. The only difference is this figure wasn't packaged in foam. And of course, this was before the Legacy style of Select, so we don't have the artwork of the figure, we just have the graffiti Osmo insignia. But we can see that this guy is GS19. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Not much to say. It's just the same as the other Select War for Cybertron Trilogy boxes I've taken a look at, aside from the name Rotorstorm there. So, looking at the figure, well, Rotorstorm is, of course, a helicopter. Ooh. So it makes sense for this guy to be a retool of Spinister. And, well, looking at these colors, I actually quite like them. Yeah, this just screams the 90s. I mean, this was still before G2, like, this was, like, Euro G1, so... If anything, this is just making me wish that the other Turbo Masters got, like, upgrades as well, like, can we just get, like, a Thunder Clash and Selects from, like, Earthrise Prime? I don't know. Sure, the Trollo wouldn't be as, like, crazy, but as the original, but still, it would give us a Thunder Clash that doesn't have Gold Plastic Syndrome. Or maybe, what's it, the yellow one? Hurricane, is it? No, that's the white one. I can't remember the name of the yellow one, but like a retool of like Trailbreaker into the yellow Turbo Master. Scorch, that was his name, Scorch. Yeah, it took me a minute to remember the name. Yeah, like Earthrise Prime into Thunder Clash, maybe Trailbreaker into Scorch. I don't know, it's just ideas. But well, I'm getting off topic. Let's look at the actual figure. Well, this guy is pretty nicely colored in my opinion. You might think it's garish, but well, the original figure was quite garish, so this is just paying homage to that. The cockpit section is, well, it's this nice silver with this well, it's this nice pink kind of color there. Got an Osmo insignia right there. The rotor doesn't cover it up. The underneath, we got another cockpit. You'll see during the transformation. And we do have a flight stand. So, yeah. If I just get the landing gear out. This guy can be airborne. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Plus, I'm able to actually remove this safely without fear of it breaking. So it's all that tight, thankfully. And well, that's pretty much it for the helicopter mode. So for weaponry, we get these two guns. And on the Spinister version of the mold, these were meant to, well, they were called to homage his Target Master partner, Sinjin Hair Splitter. Or I guess in this case it's Sinjin's Shroot. Yeah, Hair Splitter is a better name in my opinion. But in this case, they're not really meant to homage anything, they're just guns. But yes, they are blast effect compatible. So you can just do that. And the way that these go on is you got these little bits here. And they just go on like so. And you can see that this one's meant to be Gatling guns. So yeah, you can definitely arm this guy up because we've got some ports here. Got 2 ports here. Granted, the propeller might get in the way, but still. And you can probably also use like the hands here. And you can also just get these off. From like this is a remnant from like the Spinister mold. You can stack these on top of each other to homage the double Target Master gimmick. So yeah, you can just do that if you want. And just put these wherever you want. Well, so yeah. So that's pretty much it for the helicopter mode. I mean, it's pretty cool looking. I like the colors. I just don't like the faux cockpit underneath, but due to the transformation, that is a reason for it being there. So to get into the transformation, the first thing you want to do is raise the camera and, well, hold on, my stand's sort of breaking. There we go. Yeah, like my Lego stand was the bit that supports my phone was over breaking off, but I managed to sort it. Well, the first thing that we're going to do is come in here, open this up, get the landing gear out. Oh, it's this, there we go. So this will be one of the legs. So let's just fold this entire section around. Untap that. Just close that around. And you see that just forms a leg. On the original figure, the cockpit would form the chest, but this is a redeco of a figure. So just rotate that there. I'll get that down later. I'm just gonna rotate all this to get this out of the way. Open this up. Rotate all this around. Rotate the foot around. Spin this around. Then just get all this down. So you got the legs. So now you got this going on. Rotate this. Oh, rotate like this. This is a crazy bit. We're trying to spin this around like so. Unpeg the arms. There we go. And then with the rotors, well, you can do what you want, but the instructions tell you to make a V shape out of them. And, well, it's a bit loose, so what I do is I just push this in, like so, and that locks it into place. And here we have Rotorstorm in robot mode. And if you count the rotors on his back, this guy is quite tall. Probably one of the tallest deluxes in the War for Cybertron trilogy. Which, seeing how this line did shrink down most of the size classes, leader class, this is definitely like quite a big figure. I mean, I don't have like any other figures out for comparison, mainly because usually I just compare figures with other counterparts. Like, if I had G1 Rotorstorm, I'd have him out here, or the OG mold like Siege Minister, which I also don't have. But yeah, if I had like, if I was like, sorry, I'm a bit tired, so that's why I'm sorry my words. But if I decided to like stand up and get a figure to like compare the size with, I would. In fact, here's Bug Bite. These guys are both deluxe class. I am not joking. Oh my god. That is just hilarious. But, well, having an actual look at the figure, yeah, you can see how the rotors just end up on the back. Unfortunately, it does sort of cover up the ports for like weaponizers. So if you want to actually utilize weapons, like, you have to sort of do that. Looking at the head, that is quite accurate to his standard head. Especially since, well, hang on, it's not focusing. There we go. Especially since stock photography just showed him with Spinister's head. So I'm glad they went the extra mile to. It's not focusing. I'm glad they went the extra mile to retool his head. Showing off the shoulders, you can actually see some multiple insignias, which I think is a really cool detail. Alright, now just giving him the guns. Just plug this into his hands. And yeah, they don't look too bad in his hands. And of course, as I showed, you can just put the blast effects in there. Although there is some other ports, like this one right on the waist there. That definitely looks awkward. If I just remove this gun, there's one on the forearm. There's one on the shoulder here. And of course, with laser feet. So yeah. Now we just get his guns off this. For the articulation, the head can of course move around. It can go 360. It is in a ball joint, so he can look up and down. The arms can of course move, although the rotors can get in the way of that. He can T-pose. It's got a bicep swivel. Double elbows due to the transformation. Wrist swivel. Waist swivel. Legs can go forward that far, back that far. Fly swivel. Knees. Of course, to the splits. It's got ankles. And in fact, the ankles are so good, they can actually go really far, as you can see, just due to the transformation. And of course, for like aerial poses, you can just stick a flight stand right up his taint, which that's a bit painful looking. And well, you can just get him into a flying pose, which I'm just gonna quickly and haphazardly come up with one. There we go. That looks pretty cool. So yeah. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about Rotorstorm. Complaints? Well, the secondary faux cockpit under the helicopter mode is a bit annoying. Like, I wish they found a way to hide it somehow. But well, it is a deluxe figure, so I'm not sure how they would have. But well, that's pretty much the only complaint I can think of. So, do I recommend this guy? Well, of course I do. This guy's freaking amazing. I mean, sure, you might think the colors are quite garish, but like, I think the colors are cool looking, and even if you don't like these colors, well, like the Spinister. Plus, well, I think the transformation is really fun. The robot mode is amazing looking. It's quite tall for the deluxe class size of that. I just love this figure. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite figures now. Well, this has been my review on Select's Rotorstorm, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.